Today I want to share 10 rules for dominating your 20s, and I know you know nothing about me, so let me explain to you what these 10 rules did in my life. So I'm currently 24 years old. I am a multi-six-figure earner. I'm married to the woman of my dreams. I am a homeowner. I don't have any toxic relationships in my life, and I'm just really happy. And I don't say anything on this channel to brag because I don't care at all what you think about me, but I say all of that because I want you to know that what I'm about to share is not trash, and it will work if you apply it in your life. So let's get into it. So how do you dominate your 20s? Number one, surrender your plans to God. And no, don't click off. Let me explain. I used to hold my plans like this. I would just hold them so tightly. These are my plans. This is what I'm going to do with my life. And I was miserable because any deviation in my plans was just so upsetting because it wasn't going the way I wanted it to go. So first things first, if you want to dominate your 20s, give up your plans and then see what God actually has for you, because it's probably way better than anything you could have made up. Number two, take full responsibility of literally everything. Genuinely everything. Don't blame anything on anyone. Now, what does this practically look like? If you are working on a project with coworkers and the project doesn't go well, but it's really your coworkers' fault for not performing, stop it. It's not their fault. It's your fault. I know that sounds aggressive, but let me tell you why it's important. So this book right here, Extreme Ownership, there'll be a link for this below, talks about the concept of owning the outcome of literally everything that your name is attached to. And this is so important because if you truly believe that you are fully responsible for everything, then no one actually has any more control over you. Because truthfully, what are excuses? Excuses are you just projecting the blame onto something else, but if it was someone else's fault, it means that you didn't have control. And why would I ever want to give something else control over my life or how my life could end up? So I take full responsibility for everything. If I'm not where I want to be in life financially, that's my fault. If I don't have the job I want to have, that's my fault. If I'm not dating the person I want to date or married to the person I wanted to marry, that's my fault. You see what happens? If I take responsibility for those areas of my life, who can make it better? Me. But if I don't take any responsibility, only these outside factors can make my life better. And that sucks. Who wants to be fully out of control of their own life? So stop making excuses and take full responsibility for everything. Number three, learn a valuable skill and master it so you can eventually sell it. So for me, this was video editing. I started learning how to edit videos when I was 14. I started on some app on my phone. I didn't really know much about it. Then I went to a program called like Filmora. Then I moved from Filmora to Premiere Pro. And then now I have people paying me to edit their videos for them because they've seen the expertise in my own editing. And this literally applies to any skill. If you take a season of your life and just master something, just get really good at it, there is pretty much value in anything. If you become a masterful knitter, okay, you can just knit like a boss. You can teach knitting classes. You could release an online course. You can pretty much monetize anything if you're good enough at it, or if you know how to market well enough. So maybe just get really good at marketing. Let marketing be your skill. Number four, learn your body health-wise. Okay, so our bodies are the vehicles that we take the journey of life through. So how can you really dominate life if you don't even know what your body needs? So for me, what this looked like was I was skinny my whole life and I got tired of it at one point. So I chose to not be skinny. I chose to just start gaining weight and to get bigger. And this ties in with something we already talked about. I didn't blame my genetics. Oh no, my dad was skinny, so I'm gonna be skinny. No. I took responsibility. I wanted to get bigger, so I got bigger. I got bigger by 60 pounds of muscle in 9 months. Mostly muscle, okay? There's a little bit of fat. I have to be honest. I had to trim down after it. But learn what your body needs. Learn how to run it. That is something so valuable. Learn what makes it feel good. Learn what makes it not feel so good. Learn the level of activity that you need to thrive, and then give that to your body. Number five, create good habits that compound. So for me in my life, that's waking up early. That's working out. That's reading. That's journaling. It's practicing gratitude. I think a big thing with habits is a lot of people are like, oh, there's so much to do. How can I start journaling, eating clean, working out, running every day, all at the same time? You don't have to. Just pick a couple habits. Pick one, honestly. Pick one habit at a time and just do that. Say, I'm going to journal every single day, first thing when I wake up, and just do that. Start building good habits here in your 20s. It is the best time to build the foundation that the rest of your life will be built on. Okay, number six, and this one is so important. Only surround yourself with future legends, with people who are hustling, with people who are grinding, with people who are going to raise you up. We are genuinely the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with, and we don't take that seriously enough. Like, if I am directly influenced by the people in my sphere, why would I not put killers in those 5 spots. Why would there be anyone in my circle of influence that is not impressive in some capacity? Now, there's absolutely a place in your life for mentoring other people. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but I'm saying with the people that you allow to influence you, be very picky. If they don't have in life what you want, why would you take advice from them? Sort of a rule of thumb that I try to live by. I want to be the dumbest person in the room, in every room I walk in, because then I can just soak it up. I can just get all this knowledge, just secondhand knowledge, by being around people who are so much smarter than me. So if there are people in your life that maybe you need to cut off, do it kindly, but then realize that it's not something you should feel bad about, because you get one life, man. Why not become the best version of yourself? And if there's someone who's holding you back, they maybe shouldn't be in the picture. Number 7, develop a financial plan and stick to it. So in my life, basically, I went to college and I got some debt, about like $25,000, $26,000 of student loans. And the whole time I was in college, I was creating my master plan. I was scheming. When I graduated, I paid off all my loans in 5 months and 11 days. That's genuinely not a flex or anything, but it shows the power of creating a plan and executing it. I found a way to live cheap below my means with a handful of friends. I found a way to make more money than I could really spend. I found a way to save like 85% of my income. I did this by driving a absolute junker car that was paid off, by never eating out, and all the meals I ate were like rice, eggs, chicken sometimes. And yeah, that does not sound glamorous, but you know what is glamorous? Being debt-free, baby. And that's how you can dominate your 20s. Get out of debt, create a financial plan, and stick with it. Ooh, number 8, this one's gonna hurt some people. Don't waste time dating people that you can't picture yourself marrying. I see and know a handful of people who just kind of casually date. And when I ask them, hey, like, you know, do you see potential in this person? They're like, maybe. I mean, he's kind of cool, or she's kind of cool. I mean, I don't know if I'm crazy into her. Then why on earth would you date them? Why would you expel energy into a relationship that you don't see going anywhere? My energy is precious. You need to be selfish with your energy. Don't just give it out to something if it's not a long-term investment. Your time and your energy are the most precious tools you're going to get in life. So why would you spend it on just anyone? Make sure that person is special, okay? And if the person you're dating right now isn't that person, I would encourage you to maybe try to find an alternative use of your time and resources. Come on, at the end of the day, I think we all know when we're dating someone if it's going to go somewhere or not. So let this be maybe your sign to break up with someone if they're not pushing you to become the best version of yourself. Oh, number 9, listen more than you talk. Okay, so earlier I said that in every room, I want to be the dumbest person in that room. This is why. Because I want to listen. You need to listen. There is so much knowledge around us. At any point when you walk into any group of people, there is an abundance of knowledge, if you're around the right people, being spread for free. Open up your earballs, okay? Open them up and listen. Stop talking so much. You're not that interesting, and people don't care that much. So just sit there and listen. Okay, number 10, and this one is it's just crucial. Stop focusing on trying to find motivation and focus on becoming a disciplined person. To say it quite frankly, I do a lot of things in life that suck, that most people aren't willing to do. I try to wake up every single day at 5:30. I try to intermittent fast every single day until 11 a.m. I try to eat super clean. I try to exercise 3 to 4 days a week. I do a lot of things that kind of suck. And if I was waiting on motivation to want to do those things, I would never do them, and neither would anybody. So genuinely, forget motivation. Stop looking for it, stop wanting it. Choose to be disciplined. Wake up early when you don't feel like it. Eat healthy when you don't feel like it. Discipline your flesh until it submits to you. So if anything in this video resonates with you, check out this video next, because I break down the exact steps I took during one of the biggest growth periods in my life. So check that video out next. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, comment what your favorite tip is in this video, and I'll see you guys next time.